Greetings everyone. Hi, my name is Dr. Nozlina Abdul Samad from Advanced Medical and Dental Institute USM Penang, Malaysia. I will be your instructor for this topic and I hope each and every one of you will enjoy this micro-credential session with me throughout. I wish you all the best and enjoy the session. Thank you. Okay, for this topic, I will go through a concise overview of the most pressing environmental problems that are currently endangering the ecosystem across the globe. The intended outcome of this topic is, upon the completion of this module, students should be able to define the global environmental issues and challenges. Okay, the term environment itself refers to the sum total of all living and non-living components and the effects that those elements have an impact on human existence. Okay, the non-living or abiotic elements consist of things like water, land, sunshine, rocks, and air, as opposed to the leaf or biotic elements, which are things like animals, plants, forests, fisheries, and birds. What are the functions of environment? Number one, our environment provides the supply of resources. The ecosystem provides resources for production. It consists of both renewable and non-renewable resources, for example, wood for furniture, soil, land, etc. Number two, environment sustain life. The environment encompasses the sun, soil, water, and air, all of which are crucial for human survival. It provides genetic and biological diversity to maintain life. Number three, environment assimilates waste. The activity of production and consumption generate wastage, and this primarily manifests as waste. And the environment aids in the elimination of this waste. And the last one, environment enhances the quality of life. The environment improves the standard of living, and human beings appreciate the natural splendor of rivers, mountains, deserts, etc. And this indirectly enhances one's life quality. Both natural and human factors contribute to environmental change through the transformation and transfer of huge amount of energy and materials. Environmental system and human activities will contribute to environmental changes. Natural system converts the sun's energy into living matter and alter the environment through cycling materials by geological, biological, marine, and atmospheric processes, whilst human activities will convert these resources and energy into products and services that suit the needs and desires. For example, Earth temperatures has risen by 0.18 per decade. In year 2021 was the sixth warmest year on record based on NOAA's temperature data. NOAA is an American scientific and regulatory agency within the United States Department of Commerce that forecasts weather, monitors oceanic and atmospheric conditions, charts the seas, conducts deep sea exploration, and manage fishing protection of marine mammals and endangered species in the U.S. exclusive economic zone. And another example is that there were a total of 94 named storms in year 2021 alone. Environmental issues can be defined as the consequences that human activity has caused to the biophysical environment, the majority of which are negative effects that have led to the deterioration of our environment. Our environment is continuously in flux, and this reality cannot be denied. Nonetheless, as our environment evolves, so too is the need for a heightened awareness of the issues that surround it. With a tremendous increase in natural disasters, warming and cooling phases, various weather patterns, and much more, people must be aware of the environmental issues our world is experiencing. An environmental problem occurs when there comes a change in the quality or the quantity of the environment factors that directly or indirectly affects everything on Earth. And these environmental issues can also be defined as a problem with the planet system, air, water, soil, etc., that have developed as a result of human interference or mistreatment on the planet. Alright, the following topics are some of the most pressing environmental concerns that need immediate attention. Number 1, climate change. Number 2, ozone depletion. Number 3, biodiversity loss. Number 4, nitrogen fertilization. And lastly, ocean acidification. I will go through one by one. The next slide. Okay, the term climate change refers to a shift in either the average of climate or climatic variability that endures for an extended period of time. Long-term disruption in temperatures and weather patterns are referred to as climate change, and these changes may be the result of natural factors such as fluctuations in the solar cycle. Since the 18th century, human activities have been the primary cause of climate change, specifically the combustion of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and gas. Climate change can be defined as extinction in disguise. For example, the volume of seawater increases, air pollution, greenhouse gases, glacier and sea ice melting, greenhouse effect, and air pollution from motor vehicle. Alright, for ozone depletion, ozone layer is defined as an atmospheric layer with high ozone contents, and this layer is responsible for absorbing up to 99% of the sun's high-frequency UV energy. Given the vast number of opportunities to harm life on Earth, this is relatively insignificant. Okay, amongst the effects of ozone depletion are as follows. Number 1, effects on human and animal health, effect on terrestrial plants, effects on air quality, effects on marine ecosystem, effects on biogeochemical cycles, and effects on ultraviolet radiation. Biodiversity loss. The term biodiversity itself refers to the number, variety, and variability of living things. Therefore, in its broadest meaning, it is synonymous with life on Earth. It encompasses two distinct concepts. One is a measure of the number of unique living beings, and the other is a measure of their uniqueness. Alright, the main causes of loss of biodiversity are loss of habitats, the introduction of exotic species, over-harvesting of biodiversity resources, and homogenizations of species in agriculture. Nitrogen is a crucial limiting element for our economic and sustainable agricultural production. However, the utilization of this nitrogen via nitrogen fertilizers can degrade soil and environmental quality by increasing soil acidification, nitrogen leaching, and emission of ammonia and nitrogen oxide gases, of which nitrous oxide is a potent greenhouse gas that contributes to global warming. Last but not least, ocean acidification. Ocean acidification is caused nearly solely by increased levels of atmospheric CO2 dissolving into our ocean. Whilst there remains uncertainty about the impacts that will arise as a result of climate change, The chemical changes that are occurring in the ocean are certain and predictable. Our environment is afflicted with a number of issues. Our oceans are clogged, our climate is warming, and forests are disappearing, many of which appear to be becoming worse over time and ushering in an era in which we are experiencing a genuine environmental crisis. As a result, it is becoming an increasingly critical goal to educate people about the presence of these problems and what actions can be taken to lessen the damage that they cause. So, reduce pollution, bring about real and sustainable change. Let us together save our environment. Alright everyone, that is all from me. Till we meet again, thank you and take care.